Hey, everybody! Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast. Jason, what are you doing? What are you doing over there?
What do you think I'm doing?
I don't know.
I'm Jason Melton. Welcome to the Bad Comedy Podcast.
I'm trying to start this podcast for 30 minutes. We've had to keep unstarting and restarting it because Jason keeps standing up.
What are you talking about?
Rolling
If
around.
I have to get something, I'll get up and get it.
But just stop getting
Who
things.
cares? What if I have to do something?
Because it's not good.
I kind of like standing. Can I stand during the podcast?
you want to stand during the podcast?
I stand during my Twitch stream.
You're a stand-up guy.
I love stand-up.
Folks, this is the Bad Comedy Podcast.
Not the comedy, just standing. I hate stand-up comedy.
If it's your first time tuning in, it's a podcast that is bad. We don't really know what it's about. We've been doing it for several years.
Yeah.
We're comedians, so...
Isn't it funny? Several years of this podcast, we've not prepared for one episode.
No. Yeah.
Our guests come on. We have no questions ready.
Yeah, well...
We're like excited to do the stuff we talked about in a previous episode in front of them.
Yeah, it's the best.
It's
and what was I going to say? Oh, no, we do prepare that one question for guests. Like, can you tell me all about your life and shit?
There's that question, and then I always ask them who they hate.
Who they hate, yeah. Those are the two
Who
standard.
do you hate?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me, who do you hate?
Some people are so scared to say who they hate.
Pussies.
Yeah.
Or shit.
Yeah.
Gentle.
We have a full wall of ops.
Wussies.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're not getting demon timed this time.
Hell
YouTube.
no. You can't demon time
Because
me.
we love you, YouTube.
Yeah.
So you were talking about John Hickok?
I had a really good joke about him at the Power Hour open mic yesterday.
Is that right?
Yeah, I was actually, this is true. I was in the bathroom at the same time as him, and he was peeing in the toilet.
Oh, should we explain who John Hickok is?
John Hickok is a tall guy who makes YouTube videos with his dad.
7 feet tall, bald guy with...
Makes YouTube videos with his dad for a living.
He looks like he could be a WWE guy, probably.
Yeah,
like
if they had an anti-Semitic faction.
So
he looks like a guy they'd find in a U-Haul on the way to the Capitol building.
Yeah,
like he's riding in the back of the U-Haul with an AR.
Dude, imagine if a group of skinheads saw this guy. They'd be like, "This is this is the dream."
Have you seen the movie Becky with
No.
With Paul Blart as a white supremacist?
No, we've talked about this.
There's a really tall guy in it, and they should have got John Hickok.
No, I only...
The guy they got is huge, though. I think he's a pro wrestler.
I only watch the one with the Harry Potter guy. Mm-hmm. And they have a pretty huge guy in that one, too, that is actually reminds me a lot of Kev Kellum. But like but a way bigger version.
I wonder who it is. I like the big guys. Remember we were watching The Accountant, and we were talking about The Accountant, and we're like, do you recognize that henchman from other movies? So we were like looking up the IMDb's of henchmen.
The guy with the long beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in he's like a henchman in every movie.
Yeah, you guys probably know what we're talking about. It's that guy with the black long beard
yeah.
and he's bald. And
he attacks him on the farm.
He's always a henchman. If you've seen like any movies, you've seen him. Mm-hmm. We're not, I don't,
any movie with a gun in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any movie where there's a henchman.
We should have him on the pod.
We should. I mean, like, what does he do when he's not being a henchman?
I'll write it down. Get that henchman from the Accountant on the
pod. Even over Zoom. Oh, the only exception we'll ever make to our non-Zoom policy is if it's that guy.
Yeah. We'll Zoom him in.
Yeah, even if it's like Chappelle or Louis C.K., no, they got to come to the podcast studio. If the henchman wants to...
Come on in, Chappelle. You could smoke in here.
Yeah.
You know he'll go anywhere you could smoke.
He'll
smoke anywhere you can't smoke.
We should have Cat Williams on the podcast, and I'll cancel him, if you know what I mean.
We'll have Dog Williams on.
Dog Williams? No, it should be like...
My name is Dog Williams.
Should be like Dog Jefferson or something.
Yeah. Dog William is like Willie. Dog Willie.
Mm-hmm. So
another alternative to Williams.
Jefferson Davis, 2 last names. What's up with
John
that?
Hickok, tall dude.
Yeah.
Famous for gun videos on YouTube and Hickok 45.
Yeah.
And I heard him peeing. And he's like 8 feet, 10 feet tall.
Yeah.
So it sounded like like it was just really loud when he was peeing because the pee was falling from really far.
Oh,
so I said
like a
that
waterfall.
on stage. Yeah, it's like I said it's like when you drop a penny off a building. And I said, John Hickok, he can't make love to a girl and finish on her face because it would put a hole in her brain.
Yeah, he also has a really big.
And he wasn't in the room, so he still doesn't know this joke. I still have to tell it to him personally.
Mm-hmm. He also has a fire hose size wiener hole.
He pees pennies.
He just whipped his dick out one time. I said, "Don't do that," but yeah, his dick hole is basically the size, probably the size of a quarter.
Dang.
The circumference of
He's got like a rolled quarters in there.
Pretty much.
And he's peeing out pennies. And they're putting holes in girls' brains. He doesn't even need a gun. He just needs to get you to be attracted to him.
Right.
And then you're dead.
He can just drink pennies.
Yeah.
I want to go back to an idea you had 6 months ago.
Okay.
A gun that shoots knives.
Oh, yeah. That's a cool idea.
I like that idea a lot.
There's a knife gun or a sword gun in Final Fantasy.
Is there?
I think I've seen anime guys with this.
Okay. Well,
it's like a gun with a sword on it. I guess you could shoot and then sword. I don't know.
Maybe we'll consult.
What's the point?
We'll consult Christian Royce on this.
I want a gun that shoots swords. I legit, for about a month, had a crossbow in my Amazon cart that I was just waiting to pull the trigger on, and then I just...
Is it expensive?
It was like $80.
Yeah. I'd imagine...
The crossbows have a huge range in price.
Yeah.
They go from $50 to $800.
Well, because you can get...
the problem is I don't understand crossbows. Well, that's what's making me worried.
You can get hunting ones, and you can get antique ones that are old medieval looking ones.
Yeah,
but
you know what stopped me from buying it? Is it said it would take 2 people to put the string on, and I was
really?
I don't want to fucking enlist a friend to get my crossbow up and going, and then I can't even shoot it. I'm just in my condo. What am I going to shoot?
That's like the.
I don't want to ruin my own wall.
Back in the medieval times, the British had the best bow. It was the British longbow.
I remember learning
about it. Take
this.
several people to pull it back, and they just shoot giant arrows.
Wait a minute, though. They would get special. Would there be 2 people pulling it back, or one person would hold the bow and the other person?
I think
it would
be like that. Yeah.
I just picture a bunch of guys pulling the rope back. Something yeah.
Well, they did have those.
They put the bow in the ground too.
Yeah.
Something I remember watching.
They kind of mount it, yeah. And then later on came bow artillery, which is more crossbow style.
But can we do this gun that shoots knives? Do you want to make one?
Yeah. But
or hire someone to make one? I don't know how to make one.
We'll talk to the Wet Wizard Customs guy.
The guy who engraves our switchblades.
Yeah.
He's going to make a gun that shoots.
What we'll do is we'll see who John Hickok goes to for custom guns.
I noticed John Hickok has done a couple jokes shitting on knives.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, I'm a gun guy. Quit all this knife business.
You probably don't like that because
I'm a little bit like, hey man, what's wrong with knives?
You're sometimes a knife specialist.
Sometimes we bring a knife to a gunfight, you know.
Yeah. Never bring no weapons to a knife fight. Is what I say. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, never bring
nothing to
it said a pen is mightier than a sword. Tell that to the guy with a sword in his ass.
Yeah. That sounds like an old classic street joke.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I wrote a street joke for this. Oh, I should do it on the Patreon though. It's dirty.
Save it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys, patreon.com/badcomedy is where we get real insane and where we talk about our actual crazy ideas, our final fantasies.
Yeah, Final Fantasy is way too close to Ultimate Solution.
Yeah.
It was a fantasy.
But I don't get it. There's Final Fantasy 1 should have been the last one. Because that was the final one.
Yeah.
There should be Fantasy 1, Fantasy 2.
A game that's supposed to be final shouldn't have 20 iterations.
Yeah, but that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like the Last of the Mohicans 2. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'd all be probably gone or something.
Well, I guess it could still be the same guy.
I don't even know what a Mohican is. It sounds like a tropical drink.
Sounds like me trying to fit it in Mexico.
Let me get a Mohican.
I'm trying to fit it in Mexico. Oh, I love Mohico.
I'm Mohican.
Yeah.
I'm Mohican also.
Can I buy one of them Mohican hats to go with my Mohican curly mustache?
All those drug lords down there that they call Jeff. El Jeff.
El Jeffy. El Jeffy.
They're all
Jeffy.
For some reason they're all named Jeff. Every cartel leader.
I went to my girl's graduation. It was a Mexican Catholic church ceremony, and they called God El Señor.
Oh yeah,
in a Mexican church.
That just means like the man or
like
the dad.
The sir.
Oh no.
It means the Mister.
I think it means the man.
Like Senior Mac, Senior Jason. It means like Mister. Like the Mister. I was saying it meant the him.
Yeah. Because it'd be, how do you say God in a...
Because you could also be like, Senor, could you please, blah, blah, blah.
They'd be like, I love a God.
It's like a respectful way to refer to a man.
Yeah. I love a God.
Dios mío.
Or maybe they think that...
Dios mío. A man cantan.
Maybe they think...
Dios.
Maybe they think that...
I'm in love with God.
Maybe they think that he's a senior in high school.
Oh, maybe.
Oh, or maybe they think he's like Senior of Frogs. Like
Junior Stopka.
Yeah. Junior Stopka loves when I call him Senior Gopka.
Junior.
He never gets mad.
Junior, pass me the wrench. That's when he's working with a bunch of... Because he's like a Polish... he's like a Polish guy, so he's working with a bunch of like Mexican guys.
Yeah, I bet.
They're putting like they're finishing a basement or something.
Yeah,
because a bunch of drywall.
Because Junior loves
Junior.
He loves
Junior.
He works with them on old cars, and they try to put like hydraulics in it, and he's like, no, not in my car. No hydraulics in this shit.
Junior, can you go pick up more screws?
Junior.
He's like fetching.
Somebody made a fake account for my dad.
For your dad?
Yeah, and it says Mack Nepper the second, and I'm like, and it has his picture. I'm Mack Nepper the second.
Dang.
But they're trying to be him, and they're messaging people. I'm gonna tell them. What should I tell them? I'm gonna tell them that like I have their IP address, and I said
you should offer them a bunch of Bitcoin.
What are some threats I can say?
Say, hey, do you want all my Bitcoin?
No, I want to threaten them. Like I say, like that I'm gonna get to all their shit. What can I say that I have of theirs? Their IP address.
Yeah, be like IP obtained. I was on a Leslie Tanner stream the other day, and I said I could fight everyone in the chat at once. I was being a villain, and they were getting mad at me, and they were saying they stole my IP. They had my IP address. They're trying to scare me.
Yeah. I wasn't able to watch when you went on because I was working on podcast stuff, but was it good?
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. Shout out to Leslie Tanner. Check out Leslie Tanner Twitch, guys.
The program works, everybody. Get in the program.
Yeah. It's called Meditations. You tell me your problems. Explorations, but he does meditations.
He also does meditations.
So you kind of call in.
You explore your inner life.
Right. Like you call in, you give him your problems, and then
it's a little bit like Fraser Crane.
Yeah. it's a little bit like
except he's got better hair.
Yeah. It's kind of like Scared Straight. He gives you the truth, you know?
Yeah.
He gives you the real truth.
And similar to Scared Straight, like you end up being a criminal after. You ever hear that? All the kids on that show ended up having like...
Really?
None of them had a very low success rate, just like John Tapper's show. Bar Rescue.
Yeah.
It was like one of those shows where like, we're fixing people like this. And then they like 10 years down the line, they're like, all these bars closed immediately.
Yeah, but with Bar Rescue.
I went to Nick's living room in Milwaukee.
They had some episodes for Bar Rescue where they had to go re-rescue it.
Oh, really? I went to Nick's living room in Milwaukee. It had been bar rescued. They made the whole bar look like each part of the bar was like a different person's living room, like old timey kind of. It was actually really cool.
It's like Lincoln Lodge.
No, it was more like it felt like an actual living room, not like a bar. Mm-hmm. And it was really cool, and there was no one there. It was like they made this place really cool, and obviously
they made it too cool for the cool for the area.
Didn't fix it. Yeah. It's cool, but it's not fixed,
and it's not what it's meant to be. And like I remember,
and it's like maybe a bar here will never work.
Right, and they would fix up like sports bars, like shitty sports bars, and that's what they're supposed to be. And they would make them like fancier. It's like no one's gonna go there.
Yeah.
But I've always wanted to open this bar called Purgatory, and the first floor.
I think it's already Cole's bar.
the first floor is just a regular bar, like a standard bar, not a dive bar, not a fancy bar. But then upstairs is like fancy. It's like a fancy club, like all white and stuff. And the basement is just like a reckless dive bar with metal and stuff. It's like heaven and hell.
Oh, sweet.
That'd be kind of sweet, right?
Yeah. There's that bar that has upstairs. It's like a cocktail bar over in Logan Square.
Does it have a downstairs? It's a.
When you go in, it's like all red.
Okay.
They got skee ball in the front.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, there'd be no skee ball here.
And then you go upstairs, and it's like a tropical bar.
Yeah. Okay. This would be way.
It's a little bit like heaven and hell.
No.
It's like a take on it. No purgatory though.
Yeah. No.
That's your innovation.
Yeah, purgatory is just like what's like a regular bar.
Heaven is a beach. Wait, what's that phrase? Life is a beach.
Life is a beach when it's playing in the sand.
Yeah.
Or that's what Lil Wayne says. I don't know.
Oh, well, Life is a beach is like a Margaritaville type T-shirt. So shout out to Lil Wayne for ripping off a T-shirt you'd buy in Florida.
Well, yeah, it also comes from life is a B word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that part. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then you got to get some like genius like Margaritaville guy to come in, Jimmy Buffett, and be like, "Life is a beach." Like I like the beach.
Yeah.
And
Jimmy Buffett died, right?
Yeah.
I think he was eating at a buffet. I think. It was,
I always take my hat off on.
What if he got killed by a parrot?
Yeah. He died choking on parrot bones.
I forgot to tell you this. My sister's wedding, when they were like reading off their vows, there was like a neighbor like nearby, because this was like near the rocks outside in Evanston.
What?
Near the rocks on the lake.
She had a wedding by the rocks in Evanston? By a rock in Evanston?
Sorry, by the lake. By the lake. And there was like a
Are you giving a caveman instructions?
Yeah.
Directions to get there?
You
just follow the rocks.
Yeah, from Evanston, you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, yo, shout out to Evanston.
Yeah,
People from Evanston love Evanston.
I know.
I even have a story about Evanston now in my act.
Well, anyways, there was this guy. So we kept hearing a coming from next door.
It was Jimmy Buffett?
No, I got up from my seat while they were in the middle of the ceremony, because I was like, I'm going to beat the shit out of whoever's doing this. And then I couldn't see anything. And then
it's got to be a bird.
Well,
hold on. Give me 3 more guesses.
That's close. Probably part of it.
Was it a?
Hold on. Then I went back and sat down, and then
then
it kept going. And then I guess my brother got up, and he got a better look through the fence, and it was a guy with a bird holding a bird on his shoulder.
Probably surrounded by hot women.
This just like
when you got a bird, it always attracts a bunch of hot women.
No, but he was just the whole time.
That's why those guys do that.
He's having his parrot cat call the wedding the whole time.
He was making the bird do that?
I'm sure he taught the parrot how to do the.
Well, I was house sitting for somebody one time, and my brother and his wife has a bunch of animals because she works at an animal hospital. I'm not kidding. They have 3 dogs, 2 or 3 cats in the basement, 2 birds. They had crows, squirrels,
2
raccoons.
birds, and you
they're
killed
all
2
rescued,
birds with 1 stone.
So the bird's there. So I brought all my music equipment because I was in back in the day, I used to do like a lot of home recording, and I'm like, this is going to be sweet. I got this house. I'm going to do recordings all night. And then all night, the fucking bird was just chirping. I couldn't record anything because it was just getting bird noise in the back of every take.
That could have been cool.
We did something, but it was like, no, it sucked.
I think it could have
been. And then also I got drunk and then the dog peed everywhere. And then my brother Eric was like, that's cool. It happens to me all the time because he drinks too.
Yeah, nice. Oh, I want to let you know. So you know how that I have 3 office chairs?
Yes.
So I was thinking
I wonder how this story related to the previous story.
Well, because
I was playing off your bird thing.
Yeah.
And my point was just that birds don't shut up. I don't know if he trained it. They just never shut up.
Gotcha. I don't know. You had a point at the end. Sorry.
Go on with your office chair.
So I was thinking we interview someone for the 3rd chair on the podcast.
Could we get that guy with the bird maybe?
Well, I have like 20 people planning to come by and interview today, so we might have an interviewee coming through at some point.
Okay.
So just want to kind of give you a heads up on that.
Okay, so we're getting another podcast host?
Well, we're going to see. We're going to interview and see if anyone's good enough.
Why do it? Have I not been pulling my weight around here?
Yeah.
well, in fairness, I weigh a lot.
Yeah. I mean, like
if I was a poet, my name would be Ezra putting on the pounds.
Yeah. or your song by Taco, it would be putting on the pounds.
Eating all the Ritz.
Yeah, that's good. Different types of Pizza Hut pizza.
I want to see Sam Talent because I want to call him Ezra weighs a lot of pounds or something because he's a writer.
Yeah.
He got mad at me because he goes, I went upstairs and had a pie, and Mo didn't know what he meant by pie. He's like, there's pie upstairs? He's like, pie, like pizza. I go, Mo, he's an author. He uses a lot of fancy words for stuff. And then Sam he looked at me really angry. He goes, don't be like Mac right now or something. You've been hanging out with that guy too much.
I was being fine with Sam that night. Me and Sam were cool.
Because I warned you.
What'd you say?
Because I warned you. I noticed you're on your best behavior.
You didn't really warn me.
I go, Sam doesn't want you here. And then you go, hey, Sam, can I buy all your merch? That was the first thing you said to butter him up.
No.
And he's already got butter on him.
No, I wanted a poster.
Yeah, I know, but like you were like, you didn't. I feel like if I didn't warn you, you would have go, hey, fat guy, fuck you, bitch. You would have come on like that. Energy,
maybe.
But then instead you're like, hey, good to see you. I want to get some of your merch before I go.
Yeah.
Like you're all polite and also I'm going to buy stuff off you. You're like giving him incentive to be your friend.
Oh, well, he just gave me one.
AKA clout chasing, apple polishing, butt sniffing.
I would never butt sniff him.
You were butt sniffing. His butt looks like 2 butts fighting over a smaller butt.
I was wearing a Nathan Lund shirt because I'm a Lundite and I don't like Sam Talent, so I don't care if he doesn't like me.
Hell yeah, dude.
Okay.
I love that attitude.
Yeah, and I saw he made a thing on Instagram and a song, and it just seems like he's kind of stealing Tenacious D's whole thing.
Oh my god!
Yep.
He kind of looks like Jack Black.
He kind of looks like, more like Kyle Gass because he's fat.
He should. Sam should be in movies, and he should play like the nosy neighbor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he's got them glasses, and his head's always kind of like looking out.
Yeah,
he's kind of looking around.
He would be good at that.
Yeah.
Speaking of nosy neighbors, if you ever got one, you can just flash from your badge with the Os King wallet, folks.
Oh yeah.
Go like, hey.
I call it the Puss King wallet.
Yeah. So
because you're a big pussy.
If you flash really fast, you can just say, hey, FBI, stop what you're doing now.
If you flash it that fast, everyone's gonna know you're lying. That was way too fast. If a cop did that to me, I'd be like, fuck you, dude. Like, you're the Boston Strangler for sure.
Yeah, maybe I'll take
you gotta like let them look at it, but don't let them like read it. You gotta like, I would flash it, but keep talking to them really intensely, so they're like
looking at me,
they're distracted
and they can't read it. Yeah. Well, it's got to be.
That's probably like a magician.
It's got to be in my Navy base pass. This is Department of Defense.
Yeah, you have to switch it around. By the way, I think you just doxed yourself 8 times.
Wow.
Flashing your ID into the camera.
That doesn't matter. You guys can come over. I dox myself today.
Patriots.
But if you want to join the Os King gang and get one of the best wallets of all time, go to Amazon, type in Os King, AUSKANG wallet, It's a smart wallet that you can connect to Find My iPhone, and you can find it. And it's honestly the most legit wallet I've had. It's got basically the most features of any wallet you can ever get, and it's very small, so you can use it as a front pocket wallet, and you can never lose it, ever. It's even got a little speaker on it that's loud, so if it's around the house, like most of my stuff, because I spend, like 3/4 of my life looking for items.
Yeah. You're a big loser of items.
Okay, yeah, thank you. I was going to say not nice, but yeah, if you're one of those types of people, I know there's a lot out there that suffer from the disease of losing stuff all the time. This will save you half your life. So go to Amazon, find the Oskank Smart Wallet, and then you can use promo code BADCOMEDY at checkout, and you get a total of 45% off. It's normally $60. That brings it down to like $1, pretty much. And,
pretty good.
Yeah. And then with those savings, you join patreon.com/badcomedy. Speaking of patreon.com/comedy, I did want to call out a few people whose cards are declining on the Patreon so they can hear this publicly.
Okay. I'm going to write down my idea for a thing to say.
Yeah. So
forget.
I would like
let's call them out.
I would call it Andy Mango. His card.
Andy Mango.
Andy Mango. I texted him. I was like, "What the heck, dude?" His card declined on June 26th. Anthony Hernandez. His card declined on the 4th of July of all days. Mr. Eddie. His card declined on June 1st. Matt Perez.
What the hell? We're in a band together, Mr. Eddie.
Matt Perez since March.
Matt Perez is the other guy in our band.
I know your whole.
Me, Matt. My whole band is.
Dude, your whole
declining.
band is.
Next, you're gonna tell me my car's declining.
No. DJ Sliderbite. His card's been declining since December, and Andre Hashem doesn't surprise me.
Well, and neither does Sliderbite.
Yeah.
Sliderbite's good friends with our manager, as you know.
Yeah.
A notoriously very broke person.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then
our manager, he's always he's always hooking us up with gigs whenever his phone is turned on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's great.
And then met his weird friend Hector. His card's declining.
Hector.
Yeah.
He hit me up and he said, "Put me on the Yeah Buddy Awesome Time show. I'll bring a bunch of people." He pulled a Mac. And I go, "If you show up, I'll use you for this bit," because I did Tony the Tiger again.
Yeah.
Which Junior was drunk and shitting on off stage. He was like, "This is not funny." He was hating on it. Then I asked somebody what they thought of the show who used to come to Yeah Buddy Awesome Time, and they were like, "I liked everything except Junior."
Who said that?
There was somebody who used to. So that show was I brought back an old show I used to do, and a bunch of people came who used to go to the old show.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I liked everything except Junior was like, he was too drunk." Mm-hmm. He was like scaring everybody.
Sorry, Junior.
Everybody didn't know him. Everybody who knew him was like, "Hey, he's cool."
Maybe stop getting too drunk and punching egg lords.
Well, he didn't punch nobody. Him and my dad were both hammered, and I think they might have become friends. Like, everyone's like, "Your dad's so cool." I'm like, "My dad's drunk. I'm scared."
Yeah, you're
like, no, it was setting off my alerts, like run.
Also, your dad,
everyone's like, "Oh, this guy's fun," and I'm like, "Run,
he's
run."
He's also not cool. His favorite movie is Wizard of Oz. He listens to Safety Dance.
It used to be. I don't know what it is anymore.
Your dad is gay, right?
No. I would never be son of a gay man.
Well,
if my dad was gay, I would have disowned him a long time ago. Right?
Chris Gaiman.
Yeah. Oh, I had a joke about Chris Damon.
Oh, okay.
My roast joke of him.
So Chris Damon is this bald guy that had a stroke. Is there a stroke involved?
No, it was about how he worked at the grocery store for 20 years. I go, this guy worked at a Jewel for 20 years. I just wish he would listen to women when they tell him Mary on no.
Also, Derek Strong is back on the scene, so Jewel is making a big appearance back. Employees of Jewel are making a big.
I was wondering what that smell was.
He's been in his Oculus for about a year.
He just came out of the Oculus,
and he works at Jewel in the Oculus too. But now he's working at Jewel IRL.
Yeah.
But it's funny when people's cards decline. They say I'm poor and it's $2.
Yeah, it's sad.
Yeah,
Sign up for Patreon, everybody's cheap.
Yeah, it's $3.99. You got the $2 one if you were a guest or if you joined a long time ago. And we're probably going to raise it because of inflation, because we haven't raised it. So you better join now, or else it's going to be way more expensive. And then when we plan on having Stephen Hofstetter on soon, and then we're going to have on Tim Dillon as well. So, I mean, get in now, or else it's going to be $100 a month.
Yeah,
but you get grandfathered in at whatever you join at. So, what's been in the news? I think there's.
That was the first time it's ever been quiet on the podcast.
I think there's stuff. Probably not. The news does look for things to talk about. That would suck. They have to prepare.
NASCAR, was that going on?
I watched
the only reason why I know NASCAR is going on is because friend of the show Adam Urbanski told me I'm not looking forward to going downtown tomorrow. They got that NASCAR shit going on. That's where I get my news, from people complaining about their commutes.
Yeah. Well, I did want to give a shout out to some cool patrons like Adam Urbanski and Zeke Zugler, and
also Adam Urbanski did my aunts.
Hank Cruz
got rid of my aunts.
Like your mom's sister, parents'
he
sister.
just put poison everywhere around my condo.
Oh, okay. I think
cool.
on your aunt.
Yeah, he killed
my aunts.
My aunt Linda, Laura, Donna, Rosie.
Oh, right. I know Rosie.
Yeah, shout out to Rosie.
Shout out to Rosie. She'll take the whole menu, page 1 and 2 of the
page
menu.
1 and 2, yeah.
Yep.
You know Rosie, page 1, page 2. You know Uno, Rosie. Whenever I play, people are like, "Ooh, I love Uno." I always think, "Oh yeah, so does my aunt, Aunt Rosie."
Hey, folks, and if you don't know who Aunt Rosie is, maybe listen back on the other episodes. And the Patreon.
Sign up for the Patreon if you want to know who Aunt Rosie is. My real aunt.
We should have Aunt Rosie on the podcast.
Yeah.
That'd be good. Happy Independence Day, everyone.
Hell yeah.
Anybody who's actually a patriot or celebrating the good, trying to say that America's good and stuff, it's Independence Day. America has never done anything good. All they've done is transphobia and xenophobia. You know, this country's never done anything good. That's all they've done.
Yeah.
Except for inventing the cars and electricity and TV and
Nazis?
Everything. No, I guess we invented everything.
White people?
No, America, pretty much.
America?
Yeah.
Shout out to America.
Yeah, I was joking. Happy Independence Day, guys. That was my.
Shout out to the philosopher William James, the great American philosopher.
Who's that?
He's a philosopher. What was his theory? It was.
Is it like a white supremacist one?
No, he was just an American philosopher, William James. Because all the philosophers are from ancient Greece and Germany and
in England.
Are there any from? There's some.
Oh
from
no!
England.
You mean I was getting the story.
There's some from England too, the utilitarianism guy, Jeremy Bentham, and John Stuart Mill, and of course the guy Life, Liberty, and Property, John Locke.
Okay. What about Jordan Peterson?
Shout out! He's Canadian.
Oh shit!
And is he a philosopher? I think he's technically a psychologist.
Yeah, but also kind of a philosopher.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's more famous for Sam Harris. I think he's American, and also, I was gonna say Chris Higgins, but I think he's British. I think he's British, right? Those are the modern ones, not Chris Higgins. Fuck. What's his name?
No, Chris Higgins.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Hitchens.
Chris Higgins is a modern day philosopher.
Hitchens. Wait.
No, Chris Higgins was right. The comedian.
No. Chris Higgins is a comedian. Hitchens.
Okay.
Hitchens. Do you know what I'm talking
about? I don't know who that is.
There was There was Sam Harris. They're all British except Sam Harris, I think. Hitchens. and they wrote all these books about atheism. And there was like a really this guy.
But Jordan Peterson is a religious side of it.
There's a documentary where the guy Ben Stein, he debates this other guy.
Oh, Ben Stein.
Ben Stein.
It's so funny
Ben
that
Stein?
he's an actor. Yeah,
He's an actor. He had a game show, and he's a famous conservative.
He's been in a bunch of movies, like as a small.
I feel like he always plays himself. Like he does a cameo.
He plays like a teacher.
Okay, yeah, Ben Stein, and he had a show called Win Ben Stein's Money that I used to watch on Comedy Central. Do you ever watch that show?
No.
He's like, okay, I'm Ben Stein. He was always like that.
Yeah.
Win Ben Stein's money.
Who else? Well, Justin Golak is a modern sophist.
I'm trying to remember the guy. He wrote the fucking.
Well, that's a good sophist.
Justin Golak is a sophist. I've talked to him about that.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't remember these guys' names, but there was a bunch of guys who were like. Do you remember when everyone used to talk about atheism on YouTube?
No.
And then there was all these debates between Christian debates atheist.
I hate.
And then
I hate hardcore atheists and I hate hardcore Christians.
There was a time. There's a reason why everyone hates them is because there was a time on the internet where that was like a very popular thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's a parody of itself now.
Yeah.
Like everyone kind of like became self-aware that this is really gay.
Yeah, it's like neither of you know.
Yeah, you both. The Christians have been the same. They're still the same.
Yeah,
they're the same the whole time.
Right.
Kirk Cameron was involved in this. Do you remember? You know the actor Kirk Cameron?
Probably by face. Is he the henchman from all those movies?
No, but I think he's from the Left Behind series.
My left.
Do you
foot.
know Left Behind? My left foot behind.
I know my left foot.
It's where God takes you to heaven except for your left foot. It gets left behind.
Is that actually what it is? No, what is it really?
The Left Behind series is like God's going to come and take everyone to heaven except the people who are not cool. And then so you might all of a sudden, like, you're sitting here talking to me, Mac, and then all of a sudden it's just my clothes on the chair.
Oh, is it the left?
And I'm in
the
heaven.
leftovers?
Similar. This is called Left Behind. It's like a book series, and then they made a movie or show about it. It's Christian content, bro.
But that's the same thing as the leftovers.
I think so. I never watched The Leftovers, but Left Behind is the original.
What about Left Forward?
My favorite was Kevin Sorbo had one called God Is Not Dead. A famous play off Nietzsche. God Is Not Dead. Where Kevin Sorbo, Hercules.
Is there a buzz? No. I heard a buzz.
I don't know. You think
Kevin Sorbo?
Think some of our people are showing up to audition?
Yeah, I think maybe they're lining up downstairs.
Whatever, fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm going to be real Simon Cowell today.
Do you have the accent for it?
You gay?
That was was absolutely dreadful.
Spot of tea? Is he Australian or British? I always mix them up.
He's British.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's going to be a no for me, dog. I like the black guy.
Yeah. Randy.
Yeah.
Randy something. Randy Newman.
Jennifer Lopez used to judge American Idol, I guess. Me and my girl have been heavily delving into J-Lo stuff recently.
Oh, no.
Do you know that she came out with a music video, movie, and a documentary recently that she paid for herself?
No.
And everyone's been like hating her.
Yeah.
Everyone's like not interested in J-Lo right now, and she tried to like get everyone interested in her, and everyone's been rejecting her.
Yeah.
She's like, look at me, and everyone's like, fuck you, bitch.
Yeah.
So there's lots of stuff like media trashing her, and I watched her music video. It's called "This Is Me Now" or something like that.
Does she shake her booty?
I don't remember. Probably. She's married to Ben Affleck. He's in it. But
no,
they're separated right now.
He's the accountant. His password is Charles Babbage.
Yeah. Charles Babbage. He goes, it's between Bull and Babbage. Remember?
Yeah.
And he chooses Babbage. He's like, obviously Babbage.
Yeah. Obviously the
And
coolest
I couldn't tell if it was because like Babbage is the cooler one or because it's alphabetical, like Babbage is before Bull. Like he's such a stickler for stuff. He has to go alphabetically.
I don't know. That's my favorite part of that movie is when they say Charles Babbage.
How about when they reveal the lady he's been talking to the whole time is the drooling retard from the home?
Folks, we're big.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. That's a huge spoiler alert.
They're like, why does she have such a nice computer?
We're the Babbage Patch Kids. We love Charles Babbage.
Shout out to Babbage.
He invented the computer. Look him up. Is that tea you brought?
Yeah, I got some tea right here.
Interesting. Is it good?
That was fun to slam shit. I want to slam shit more.
Yeah.
Yeah, is this cool Steeper Club?
Okay. Wait,
this shit's good as hell.
It's a club or a tea?
I'm in the club. Oh, I fucked it up. I knocked the tea thing into the by slamming it.
The filter?
I knocked the filter into all the teas in there.
Oh, nice.
I've done this before. It's pretty easy to fix. You just take the filter out and you pour the tea through the filter.
Oh, nice. So, but this filter has lasted you forever and it's super easy to fix.
I've had it like a year or some shit, yeah.
And that only happens when you slam it down on stuff. Otherwise,
well, yeah, I'm slamming it.
Otherwise, it's very stable.
No, it's completely unstable. I'm not going to defend it. You saw what I did, everybody. I'm an idiot. I was like, this is fun. And then I broke it. But this is a cool Steeper Club. You put the tea in the little filter and you put it in the fridge overnight. You get a pint, a quart, 2 quarts.
Probably like 5 gallons.
Probably like 5 gallons of tea right here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just made for you. And you know what I've been doing is I to get another pitcher and I put a cup of sugar in it and I make sweet tea for my girl. My girl likes sweet tea. She's got a sweet tooth.
Yeah, sweet tea's good.
Yeah, so I've been doing.
Cool Steeper sweet tea was my idea.
Pitcher of black, a pitcher of sweet.
That's what I drink. I drink sweet tea when I'm sitting on my rocking chair. You know,
outside of Cracker Barrel, yeah.
Yeah.
Playing big checkers.
Looking at the tractors on my plantation.
Yeah, looking at all the tractors at my Cracker Barrel. I'll take another cornbread.
I kind of want to buy a tractor.
Kind of want to buy a cornbread.
I could go for a cornbread too.
Legit,
yeah.
I had a cornbread. I make a fire ass cornbread. I had some at that party, but like no one ate it.
I ate a bunch of your mac and cheese.
That was Nura's recipe. I made it sort of. She mixed it. We made it together, but it's her recipe.
I like mac and bees. It's when I'm walking around with a bunch of bees.
Yeah. I guess when you're a Crip, you don't say bee.
What?
You don't say bees when you're a Crip.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, like instead of having a bitch, you have a sitch. That's like a Crip thing. They don't the way they talk, they don't say the letter B
because of blood.
They hate bloods. Yeah, they say you're a custer instead of a buster.
What if your name?
You never heard about this?
No. What if your name's Stan?
That's fine. There's no B.
Sorry. What if your name's Bob? You just go by Sob.
Yeah, they call you Cobb
or Sob.
I don't know what they do for the second B, but they call bitches sitches.
So they call Bob Keen.
There's a Vince Staples song
they call
where
him
he goes,
Cobb Keen.
I never give a fuck about a sitch.
Okay.
If I ever gave a fuck about a sitch, I'd always be broke.
Wait,
that's Vince Staples.
He should say Sroke.
Yeah, he should say croak. I'd always be croak.
Croak, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you put the C instead of the B.
So they call Bob Keen Cobb Keen.
Yeah, Cobb. Yeah, that's actually where I got that. Cobb Bean. Cobb Keen. But yeah, Custer. You're a Custer.
I like General Custer. He was cool. He was all like fancy.
Yeah, I got to show you this Crip Mac video. Then you'd understand everything.
Yeah, I don't get it too much into the Western gang life. I'm all about the Chicago gang life.
Yeah. The Jacksonville shit is crazy. They just killed Fulio, the Fulio guy. I think his name's like Fulio Julio or something.
Well, if his name's Fool.
That's the one that honestly, from all the YouTubing I've watched, that's the gang culture that scares me the most.
Which one?
The Jacksonville guys. Who
Why?
are just like, they kill each other and do rap songs about it the same day.
Oh, yeah, you showed me
They just
that.
kill each other constantly.
What about MS-13?
Actually, never mind. Those are the scary ones. Those are the scariest ones to me. I was saying that to Nura. She's like, there's black gangs in LA too. Because we've been talking about it because all the Kendrick Lamar shit. I go, yeah, the black gangs are scary for sure. But the MS-13, they're like torturing people.
Yeah.
On
the West Coast, I'm more scared of Hispanic gangs.
Just because the cartel shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, all of it. There's pipelines of that stuff. And then that bankrolls the gangs. And then I mean, that's just the closest place.
I mean, I don't know shit. I'm sure all these guys would kill me.
Well,
I'm scared no matter what.
Yeah.
Of a guy with a gun.
Yeah. I mean, any like border.
But the one in front of the gun lives forever.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Kendrick Lamar lyric.
Really good. Cool that he's a poet.
Yeah. Real Ezra Pound. Ezra doesn't weigh a lot of pounds.
Yeah.
He's very skinny. Short.
He's a little man.
That's my diss toward Kendrick. Come at me, Kendrick.
Yeah. What are you gonna do,
It'd
Kendrick?
be awesome if he eviscerated me for that.
If he did this song against you.
Jason is a fucking pedophile. He's a pedophile. Certified pedophile.
Just a fat pedophile.
Hey, pedophile.
How come he doesn't get demon timed?
Yeah, what the hell? I thought Kendrick was coming after me.
Yeah.
Cut off our electricity.
I think Kendrick's demon timing us. I think he's reporting us.
Did you see the crump dancing in the new music video?
Well, I know crump dancing.
For the 4th of July,
I'm trying to get
Kendrick Lamar came out with a music video for his diss on Drake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's the song of the summer. Do you know this song is elevated past the beef?
I know.
It's the song of the summer.
I know.
It's like that song Happy by Pharrell.
Oh. Or the song of the South, sweet potato pie, and I shut my mouth.
It's like that song Man Down by Rihanna.
This is the best part of it. Gone with the wind.
You don't know anything about songs of the summer.
Nobody coming back again.
I don't mean to come down on you this hard, but I feel like you don't know shit about the song of the summer.
I know Song of the South.
Yeah.
That's what I was singing.
Mm-hmm.
So
you would.
I do remember there was this one Song of the Summer that I remember. It was I forgot what it was.
Blurred Lines. Was that one?
I think one might have been I took a pill in Ibiza to show Avicii I was cool. When I finally got sober, felt 10 years older. But
I don't know that one.
Mike Posner.
Mike Pilsner. That was my favorite kind of beer when I used to drink.
Mike Pilsner.
I'll take a Pilsner.
I'll take a Mike Pilsner.
Yeah. Let me have a Pilsner. Can I get the pills?
Yeah. You know.
Oh, yeah. CoolSteeperClub.com, and you get 25% off with the promo Bad Comedy.
Yeah. Or
if you want some tea for the summer.
You get 50% off or 20% off. Or
I've been doing it for like a year. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I got all types of tea.
And you guys think about it. You get 20% off every time. Think about the compound interest.
Yeah, just go check out the website, CoolSteeperClub.com. You can decide for yourself.
It's basically free.
Yeah.
And also sponsored by Lobo Den Podcast. How much time? Of course he's like.
We got to be hitting like 2 hours, right?
No, we're 47 minutes.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know. I'm so tired today. I don't know why.
You don't know why?
No.
You've been partying too. You've been working too hard.
Yeah,
you also been playing hard.
I have been working hard, and I got pretty drunk last night, but nothing insane.
What'd you do last night?
Had some people over.
Oh yeah, you didn't invite me.
Yeah, I did.
That's why I told Paul to invite you to Evanston.
Wait, that was 2 nights ago.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I was gonna say that 2 nights ago you invited me. I appreciate the invite.
Yesterday was
me and Nura stayed in. I actually put out a picture of us sitting there looking like shit. I don't know if you saw that. My 4th of July pictures. So. It's like me and Nura, and she's in her bonnet, and I'm like, my hair's all scraggly.
Yesterday was just a blur. I don't even know what I did.
Probably hungover from the 4th, maybe.
I think I did. I worked on the deck.
You do any fireworks?
They did a bunch of fireworks like next door.
I went on the road one time with Sam Talent, and we went to Wisconsin. We bought a bunch of fireworks when we were in Indiana, and then we were in Wisconsin. We tried to light one off, and it was a big rocket. We didn't have a tube, so they just put it in the ground, like in the dirt was soft, and then they lit it, and then the fire shot, but it was stuck in the ground, and then it just exploded at like head level.
My brother was.
We all hid behind the car, and it shot sparks all over us.
My brother was telling me that his friend got injured in a terrible firework.
Oh
accident.
Yeah, my brother's wife's brother. I don't know what you call that. My sister-in-law's brother got hit with a mortar and lost hearing and shit. He got hit in the back with it, like blew up by his head.
I think that's your cousin-in-law once removed or something.
Yeah, that's close.
When they come to the once removed stuff, I'm just like, shut up.
No, this guy has no blood relation to me. I think he's
removed.
He's my half brother's wife's half brother.
So you're probably just as related to him as you are to like Charlemagne.
Yeah, Charlemagne de God.
Yeah.
Shout out to Lee when he's a cool guy.
I have Charlemagne and
I don't even smoke. Where's my ash?
I was looking at my 23 and B's.
Yeah.
And the ash, there's an ashtray in the kitchen. Actually, I'll grab it because look down there.
Oh no.
Hold on. I want to grab.
If I gave a fuck about a sitch, I'd always be broke.
I want to grab a.
I'm gonna stand for a little bit.
Hold on.
I'm kind of into this. It's like a new thing. Trying out for the pod.
Here you go. All
right.
There you go.
No. All right, fine. I liked being off camera. I think it makes it more interesting. Like people are like, "What's going on?" You know?
Yeah.
People have not been watching for a little bit. They zoned out. All of a sudden, they're like, what's Jason doing?"
Yeah. He's standing up.
Why is he standing and spilling drink all over the ground?
Well, I'll grab the ashtray because I want to grab an Uncrustable.
Okay. Get a napkin, maybe?
Yeah, and I'll get a single napkin. A bunch of coffee.
I used to work at a goddamn place, school, and the school had the brown paper towel to clean up. You ever fuck around with the elementary school brown paper towel?
Those don't do anything.
I'm trying to think about what you could actually use them for. Like if you needed to smear paint around, maybe? Like to paint something? Like, because it doesn't absorb. It's not absorbent. You might as well be taking like a roofing tile and trying to like wipe up a spill. And here's the other thing about it. I was working with kindergarten through third, so they spilled their milk cartons on the ground every single day. So I would have to do that. I would have to work with that brown paper towel every day. And what you end up doing is you just take half the roll out every time. You just know it's like. No. But you learn when you're cleaning up a spill, basically, you just use 5 times as much as you would of any other paper towel. The reason it's so cheap is because they're acting like they're giving you a lot, but every time you use it, you have to use 5 times as much. Yeah, I need that ashtray, and also for my own home, I need a cash tray because I have so much cash. I've been keeping it on a tray. All right, what else? I got something else written down here. Oh, this is for the Patreon, so you guys won't get to learn that unless you sign up. And did we mention that John Hickok comes on a girl's face is like dropping a penny off a building onto her?
Yeah, it's like shooting it. Yeah, so it is dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous.
So you can't do it.
Shout out to all the women who have died.
Are my sunglasses on my head?
No.
I feel like I'm in a different world right now.
That's a cool show with black people.
Mm-hmm.
You ever watch that?
The what?
A Different World.
No.
It's like a sitcom. Black people, black women in college.
Okay. And
or maybe they're living in a house. I always mix up A Different World and the college one. There's like one where they're in a house and one where they're at college. And some of the same actors.
Full House, College House.
No, it's all black women.
Oh.
One of the shows has Sinbad on it.
Sister.
Young Sinbad. That's my man.
See, why is he called Sinbad? Because I'm pretty sure Sinbad was like a pirate.
Because you're pretty sure sinning is good.
No, Sinbad was
satanic.
Sinbad was like a cool pirate.
Yeah,
I
true.
Think, like a Mediterranean pirate.
Sinbad's just a name like Michael.
That's not.
I know more Sinbads than Michaels.
That's not true. Michael King Jr., probably one of the most famous.
The original Michaels.
Yeah, one of the most famous civil rights people.
Is it Michael the Archangel or some shit like that?
Saint Michael. He's the he's angel. He's the patron saint of something.
Who's the patron saint of getting pussy?
Dionysus.
Dionysus?
Yeah.
Isn't that
Whoa.
philosopher guy?
No, Dionysus was the god of partying and
the god
and pleasure and sex.
I'm thinking of who's the guy who like he's like some people bury their dead and some people eat their dead. So there's no morality. Therefore, there's no morality.
Oh, here they are.
You don't know that guy?
No. Like, what era is he from?
Diogenes.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of Diogenes?
Diabetes?
He was the original troll. You'd love this guy. He basically he like
Oh, I think you told me about him once, but tell me again.
He was like a sophist kind of. He was the original troll, and he would piss people off. Like, and I think even the way he like died, he did some shit where he's like he made them put up like a statue of him in a place where it was like really disrespectful to the religion there or something. Like he just like hated like the rules.
That's pretty cool.
And he was like a contrarian and a dickhead to everybody.
Nice.
Yeah. We should look. Yeah, Diogenes is basically the god, like the inspiration for this, more or less.
Yeah, for
being a dickhead to people.
Good comedy. Folks, if any aspiring podcasters out there, current podcasters, if you ever want to eat and podcast at the same time, if you eat Uncrustables, it's almost unnoticeable.
It's uncrustable
because there's no crunch. So it's like if someone's listening to the podcast, so they know you're eating an Uncrustable.
I've actually been working on putting on a crust on an Uncrustable for years.
Oh, really?
And I'm about to give up. I think it might be Uncrustable. You think I could do that on stage?
It's really good. That's a 5-second clip.
All right. It's going in the act. Sometimes it's just too good.
How'd you do it?
I couldn't.
What were you trying to do?
I was about to give up. I've been trying to put a crust on it for years.
You're just putting crust. You're just cutting crust off of normal bread.
Yeah.
Maybe a good prank. Someone who loves Uncrustables, just put crust on all of them.
I put crust on all your Uncrustables. I'm an asshole. I'm torturing them.
It's like nuggeting somebody's backpack when you turn it inside out and put all the books back in.
I thought they were Uncrustable. I'm getting more serious about my stand-up a little bit. I'm trying to, I've been complaining to my girlfriend a lot about how I'm a failure lately. Mm-hmm. And she's like, "You're not a failure, baby." I go, "Bitch, you don't know. I am." I get real serious. I go, "What do you know?
You're just recently.
You're not on my Facebook seeing all my friends getting more successful than me."
Wait, so this is a new thing you complaining about?
No, same old thing. I'm just no longer letting her reassure me. Like she's been trying to do in the past.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So you're coming to terms with being a failure and trying to do something about it?
Not coming to terms.
Or no, you're gonna make sure you're not a failure.
I'm gonna try a little harder.
Nice.
Not really, but I always try hard, but I think I was inspired by Sam's act. I'm gonna try and get my stand-up act better. Or at least finished.
Can we cut that out?
I forget what I was gonna say.
I want Sam Talent to publicly acknowledge that he likes me.
He did. He put a picture of you on his Instagram.
Oh, did he the story? Did he put it in his story?
Yeah, he put it on his story.
Oh, he did?
Well, I think he put like, "It's time for all Lundites to die," and it was a picture of you wearing the Lund shirt.
That's fine.
But it was like, it was a loving hate. Mm-hmm. What do you call it? Love hate?
He didn't repost.
You guys are frenemies.
He really doesn't want Ham Talent to get out, I don't think.
Yeah, he doesn't want to know.
Because I did a story.
He said he's been...
It was a good boomerang of him, but it said Ham Talent in it, and it
they shared that on Humble Juggle, I saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he didn't share. It had like 3 little piggy things on it. I don't think he wants people calling it Ham Talent.
He told me, I said, "I like your new stuff." He goes, "Yeah, I've been working on a more serious act. I don't want to be known as the Toad guy," because his last special. is called like the Toad's morale, and in the special, the Toad is his penis. It's like he's talking about his penis for half the special, calling it a toad. And then I said, "Well, that'd be great. I can't wait for the reviews of your next special. The Toad guy gets serious." Like they still call him the Toad guy.
He was kind of telling me a similar thing when we were outside between shows, and before his, because he did way better second one. And I was like, "Are you gonna do the same jokes and stuff?" And he was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Cool,
Nice, dude."
There's a lot more of the conversation, like some of that stuff, a little bit.
Well, I just wanted to say that joke I had of him. The Toad gets serious.
I think he's saying
that was the point of my story.
He's saying
your story didn't have a point.
No, he was kind of talking about how he's trying to have a more structured act and less depending on crowd work.
Yeah, he should work on a more structured diet.
Yeah, he eats too much crust. That's the problem.
Yeah, put down the crust, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You've had enough.
Mm-hmm.
You've had enough dinner.
You could probably shout out to Dale. He's had enough dinner for several lifetimes.
How come all our successful friends are fat as fuck? Actually, Sam looked like he lost a little weight. Am I wrong?
Oh, yeah, you're wrong.
Kind of made me worried. Okay, good. Made me worried. I don't want him to like come down. He needs to stay bigger than me.
Well, no.
It's the only thing I have on him.
No. I think you're bigger than him.
I'm bigger than Sam?
And he stayed the same, yeah.
Well, he's taller than me, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think I'm fatter than Sam?
Mm-hmm.
You think I weigh more?
I think you're fatter.
Just fatter.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I don't believe you.
Yeah. So he stayed the exact same.
Let's do a poll.
But you went from less. Okay, we'll do a poll.
He stayed the same, but I went up.
Okay, well,
is that what you're saying?
Yeah. So just like how I never actually make the polls that Sam gonna make.
Yeah.
If you should make this poll and we should see.
Yeah, I'll make it just like you do. I'll make it. I'll get right on it.
Guys, comment if you want more polls.
Yeah. If you watch this episode, go ahead on to Patreon or go ahead on the YouTube and comment. What you think.
Oh, actually, I want to start saying on the free episodes to like hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Do you think
it helps us?
Do you think I'm fatter in my?
No,
I don't talk to somebody more objective than you. I guess I can't trust you at all.
Why?
Because you would lie to hurt me.
Well, right now you're wearing.
I mean, that's like you.
Right now you're
right
now you're wearing black to hide it.
I'm wearing black to
hide your fatness.
I'm wearing a dinner roll shirt. I'm not hiding my fatness right now.
I don't know.
I'm celebrating dinner rolls.
I don't know. On the next episode, we'll do no shirts and we'll kind of figure it out.
I'll do a no shirt episode. I don't give a fuck. Mm-hmm. I've done it before.
Yeah, no, you guys did.
That used to be a segment we would do on. We did do an episode of RoboCop 2 with a girl, and we did shirts off time, and she took off her shirt too because she was a psycho. Shout out to it was. I'll tell you later. I don't need to bring up old shit.
Where are the interviewees?
Then she went live on Facebook. We were all basically naked doing a podcast.
Like she went just bra or she went full frontal?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It was crazy.
That's awesome.
Yeah. That show was fun. Every episode, our guests would ask us to cut a bunch of stuff out.
Really?
Yeah.
I think most of our guests know that we don't cut I don't cut anything out.
The worst thing we ever did, I tell you the story, is we gave a girl a interview and we gave her a borderline personality test that we found online. And it was like 10 questions or 15 questions. And she answered yes to every single question. And then she goes, "What does that mean?" And we go, "Anyway, our next segment."
Oh, I do want to do it.
Basically diagnosed her like she had no idea. It was brutal. It was so painful, but it was like real art.
Are there online IQ tests?
I think so.
That like
I took a Are You Black test and it turns out I'm 58%.
Really?
I lied.
I got 100% doing that one.
Yeah, right.
I did.
There was a bunch of black people in the comments like, "Oh hell no, I got a 50%."
Yeah, those are like BuzzFeed ones, right?
Yeah, it was that kind of shit. The kind of shit where you got to close 4 pop-ups in order to like actually take the test.
Let's go see if the interviews are waiting outside because I don't know. There could be a line forming
for sure.
And you guys remember join the Auskang gang by getting an Auskang wallet, AUSKANG. Just type it in Amazon and promo code in Amazon. We have an Amazon promo code,
we get
guys.
money for this?
What?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Do I get some of the money?
Yeah, we get some money.
Okay.
So you get 45% off the promo code Bad Comedy in Amazon. We know Jeff Bezos, okay?
We're good friends with Jeff Bezos.
So type in
Jeff Bezos, that's my dealer.
Yeah. It's called the Smart Wallet Plus, the best wallet.
That's my dealer's name in my phone.
It's literally the best wallet I've ever gotten. CoolSteeperClub.com. Promo code Bad Comedy as well. It's promo code Bad Comedy everywhere. Go to Patreon.com. Promo code Bad Comedy. Should we put a promo code on our Patreon?
Go to promocode.com.
Go to promocode.com/badcomedy. Guys, patreon.com/badcomedy. It's $3.99 a month. That's like a cent a week, pretty much.
Nothing.
It's literally nothing. And thank you so much for listening. This is a very exciting episode. And then we're going to have some interviews coming up. Those will be on Patreon probably because we can't let you guys see that. Because that's got some behind the scenes stuff, and then maybe we will add some of the podcast. Maybe we won't. We'll do a poll. Do you have any final thoughts? Actually, we're just kind of pausing. We'll see you guys.
Well, no, we're gonna end this episode. It's an hour. Let's just end this.
Yeah.
The next episode's on Patreon. JasonMeltonComedy.com. Jason Melton Twitch. Cool Jason Melton on social media.
Follow me at Bad Boy of Comedy on all platforms, and then go see Willie Nelson on September 7th, and then catch our live show on September 8th.
Yeah, and then go see. September 8th. We have a date.
I believe so.
We should be advertising that.
Well, it's early.
Still.
Yeah.
Can't hurt. Right?
Well, it was in the email that you were changing.
I didn't read it yet.
From like a week ago.
I remember the email.
You have pretty quick response time to stuff. We go to that.
I was busy.
We're going to start promoting more. And we love you guys.